I just left from Chavi coffee shop and I'm back out in the hot sun of Mesot, just heading back towards my guest house. But I came across a little noodle shop here and I think I'm going to pop in and get something to eat. Funny thing is, I'm so attracted to any place that has pictures. And that's what caught my eye here. There's a sign out front and it has pictures of a couple of bowls of noodles. And that raises the possibility of me being able to just point at the picture. And that's at least a starting point in terms of ordering. And that makes things so much easier. So here's the poster that caught my eye. And I have no idea what's in that bowl, but it's something. And then here's another one down there. See if we get the same thing on the other side. Yeah, looks like the same. And yeah, I might see if they can make this one for me. And here's the place here. So it sounds like that bowl of noodles I ordered comes with these 3 main dishes. And then a whole bunch of spices. And they make the noodles over here in the hot water. Oh. So I ordered my bowl of noodles. It was 30 baht. And yeah, see what I get. Just spotted a big aquarium at the back there. So I'm just gonna go check that out before I sit down. Oh. Have some fish, of course. There's 2 friendly guys coming up to say hello. I think they think I'm going to feed them. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. I don't know if I've ever seen a fish like that before. A giant inflated ball on his head. And then what caught my eye though right away was this little ray down at the bottom. There he is. Look at that guy all by himself now. Get a nice view of him. No idea what kind of fish that is. Let's grab a seat. Right here looks good. I shot a video about doing laundry the other day, and I was talking about my North Face pants that were such a disappointment to me because they seem to wear out so quickly. I had two big tears at the top, like above the knees, and I said in that video that the rest of the pants were in perfectly good condition, and yet they're already falling apart. But just today, I think when I was at the nursery bending down to look at the plants and looking at the roots and the bags and things like that, my pants just started to tear even more. So now I've got a big tear below the knee as well. So these are my poor pants. This is the tear above the knee. And I was thinking about just sewing this up or getting material sewn over it at a shop or something, but it's clearly a waste of time because all of the material is so weakened that now there's another tear below it. So the material itself, I think, was exposed to so much direct sun that the material just becomes fragile. I think I wore these pants quite a bit when I was cycling and then sitting out in the sun perhaps, and you've always got the sun beating down right here, and then the material itself just becomes so brittle that it has no strength left at all. So even if you sewed this up, it would just start to tear in other areas as well. It's just another lesson I'm finding these days that there really isn't much point buying expensive anything anymore, because the only reason you'd buy an expensive pair of pants like these North Face is you think they're really tough and they're going to last a long time. But they really don't last any longer than cheap pants you could pick up in the market. So what's the point? Might as well just buy the cheapest stuff you can. It's all going to wear out anyway. My lunch has arrived. When I ordered it, I did ask them what it was called, and they told me in Thai what the name was, but straight through in one ear and out the other. They could say it 100 times, and I still wouldn't be able to remember the name of anything in Thai. I would have to see it written down. My brain and my ears, they just don't communicate. Anyways, I have no idea what this is called, but it's a bowl of noodles with a bunch of stuff in it. But I don't know what's in it. It looks quite unusual, actually. I'll show you what it looks like. So there it is there. And we've got some red here. I don't know what that is. And then some kind of prickly things over there. I don't know if that's animal or vegetable or what that could be. And I have no idea what the flavor of all this will be. So it's time to dig in and give it a try. All right. It's a popular place. They even have 3 chairs sitting right beside the cooking area for people who come to get orders to go, and those chairs have been full a lot since I've gotten here. There were a lot of orders that had been placed before mine. All right. I think we've got some kind of tofu. Tasty. Have to try this prickly thing. I call it prickly just because it has all these little tendrils on it or something. Again, I have no idea what it is. I'm guessing some kind of seafood that's pretty crunchy. So I don't think, hard to bite through. So I think it's some kind of marine animal. I don't think it's a vegetable. Let's try some of this red paste. Hopefully it's not like nuclear spicy. Spicy, like a lot of flavor in there, but not overwhelming. So that's the whole bowl. Has kind of a seafood theme going on, I think. And that's I guess that makes sense considering there's an aquarium here. This place has a little bit of a seafood feeling to it. There's something else going on here. I don't know what that is either. No clue. Probably some kind of rice flour creation of some kind. It's kind of interesting sitting here because the whole roof is like a massive section of corrugated tin, and it's exposed to the sun, and with the heat of the sun beating down, you can hear it clicking. I think it's expanding and making this clicking sound. But the clicking is it sounds exactly like rain. I keep hearing it, and I think, oh, it must be raining. And I look outside, and it's bright sun. And I'm like, where's that rain coming from? But it's not rain. It's just the sound of the metal clicking in the hot sun. There's all kinds of All kinds of little goodies in here. The more you go through the noodles, the more little things you find. It's another, no idea what this is. I think it's seafood as well, some kind of seafood, but I don't know what. All right, I'm going to turn off the camera, settle in and enjoy my lunch. And I'm going to watch my new show. I just started it. This is the very first episode of Utopia. Someone in the comments recommended it, so I'm going to check out Utopia, see what that show's all about. Very exciting. Just leaving the seafood noodle restaurant place behind me there. A nice little snack. As with a lot of those bowls of noodles, as I've said in the past, I could have probably 3 or 4 of those to make a full lunch. But yeah, it was interesting. A very spicy kind of bowl once you got all that red paste mixed in with the noodles. And as I said, there were all kinds of interesting surprises under the noodles. I found a whole bunch of stuff. I had no idea what it was. And I think a big chunk of, what do they call that? Like blood pudding that they make, something like that. Anyway, a very interesting bowl, very kind of a challenging bowl in a way, if you're not into strong flavors and very chewy things and very unusual things. But yeah, it was very good. Liked it a lot. I didn't get very far into the first episode of Utopia, but it seems like my kind of show. I enjoyed the few minutes that I saw very much. It certainly very topical, considering things going on in the world right now. I won't say any more than that because I don't want to spoil any of it for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. But yeah, overall, it seems like my kind of show, and it's surprising. I really have no idea what it's about. I have no idea what's going to happen. And that's kind of rare because I have seen so many TV shows and movies in my life that I feel like I've seen the, what's the word I'm looking for? I've seen the playlist. I've seen the way things are going to happen. You know, I can start watching a show and I was like, oh, that's what's going to happen. That's the kind of show it is. So it's nice to be surprised. And I think this show is going to surprise me because I honestly have no clue what it's about and I have no idea what's going to happen next. So that's a good thing. Oh, have some fish, of course. There's 2 friendly guys coming up to say hello. I think they think I'm going to feed them. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. I don't know if I've ever seen a fish like that before. A giant inflated ball on his head. There he is. Look at that guy all by himself now. Get a nice view of him. No idea what kind of fish that is.